So, in terms of policy change and what's on the horizon and what would really make a difference for working families, unfortunately, I don't think we're in a context where we're looking at the possibility of significant expansions to these credits in the near future, given the budgetary pressures that exist at all levels. I think what would actually do more, though, for working families in the end than small, incremental additions to these credits is to reconsider the way that we deliver them. And not how people file their returns, but actually when they get their credits. I think that a lot of what we see in terms of the behavior of people at tax time, going to paid preparers, paying a lot, still using some of these rapid refund loans, is an outgrowth of the fact that for some of these folks, 25, 30, 35% of their annual income is coming in this lump sum once a year, and these are people who are living on $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So that's a huge amount of money, for a budget that's already stretched very thin throughout the year, and people are getting pressed, and they're getting into debt, and they're using things like payday loans, bad arrangements, big stress on their financial situation. And then the EITC and the CTC come in as a sort of bonus and kind of rescue funds that in many cases are already spoken for at tax time. So I think like every other industrialized country that has these sorts of in-work tax credits, we have to do more in terms of thinking creatively about how to deliver them on a periodic basis throughout the year so that people can relieve these ongoing budgetary pressures that they face. I think we need to preserve the ability of people to have a lump sum. I think research shows that the people like the lump sum, they like to make big purchases with it. It allows people to live like the middle class for at least a few weeks out of the year. So we've got to preserve that, but I think we can balance that demand for the lump sum, the conventional way that people get tax refunds, maybe say 50-50 with giving them access to the money that in fact they're earning throughout the year. Give them the IRS can issue these payments on say a monthly or a quarterly basis, and just make the day-to-day, week-to-week life of working families a little bit easier using the tools that we already have through the EITC and the CTC.